Hello everyone, great to be here with you. So I'm a human rights activist and I perform the role of Chief Executive Officer of HIV Scotland. I have a slide. And I'm going to talk to you about the process that we went through in Scotland to achieving PrEP coverage on our national healthcare system. So it's fully subsidised, there's zero cost to the person taking PrEP. And I'll tell you a little bit about Scotland. So yes, we're part of the UK, but we have our own legal system and our own healthcare system. So when we think about health, it's done entirely separately from another country you might have heard of, such as England. You know England? Yeah, okay. So the first step that was really important for us getting PrEP coverage was we are an independent and resource policy activist organisation. So I'm talking about HIV Scotland where I work. And because we only do policy and we don't do service delivery, we're not distracted by having to do immediate crisis things day by day. We can just be future focused. So we noticed PrEP, we thought about it, and we started trying to bring people together. The work was only difficult, all the time, never easy, and it took us many, many years. A privilege that we have in Scotland is that all of our policies and legislation is embedded within human rights, so they have to be human rights compliant, and therefore we could use human rights arguments, which we did routinely, to raising the profile of PrEP. We also have in Scotland a comprehensive sexual health and HIV strategy. And so years before, we thought that as one opportunity to raise the profile of PrEP, we lobbied hard to get some coverage in there about PrEP, and there was too much resistance. We got something in there that disappointed us. It was too weak, but it was still a hook, and we could use that hook to then hold the government to account for taking action on PrEP. So we're always looking for opportunities about where we can do something, and although routinely we felt disappointment or that wasn't enough, on reflection, there were little successes here and there. So don't take things for granted and know that bad weather passes. Influencers and activists were hard to come by initially, and we then started looking, point 5, allies outside of Scotland. PrEPster, I Want PrEP Now. We looked to France heavily.